Hi guys, good morning, Dawn here from Padamo Crafts. Just a little, I suppose you'd call it a tutorial or craft along with me. My son recently went off to Falmouth for a few days, and when he came back he'd bought me a rose sachet for me to hang up so that it smells nice all the time. But I just absolutely loved the packaging. Those of us that are junk journers will fully understand that. So I took it to pieces. It was literally just glued like so, with the sachet sitting inside. I made a template, which I literally just drew around the edge of it, like that. Move that out of the way. For people who like measurements, it's 4 inches across, 5 1/4 inches down, and then 1 1/4 inches in on both sides. Now, for those of you who obviously won't have the same template as I have, I found that a 1 1/2 inch circle placed in the middle, like so, and then when you're drawing, just draw around that and it'll give you the tab at the top. I then took a hole punch and just made a hole in the top there. This is 4 inches across from here to here, and then there's an extra 3/8 of an inch on either side for you to score so that it folds over. I prefer it going under like so. I'll just put that, I'll put that to the side so that you can you see it? Yep, that's better. And what I did was I made this. This is just a silly little folder I'm making for a Christmas card. It's better than just a card from the shops. So I made a little tab to go in there. So that's it, it's in there. And then I made a tab for the top. Now, all the papers here are from G, from Happiness in Crafting. This one is her Friday freebie number 77, week 77. So if you're a member of G's Happiness in Crafting group on Facebook, she's got loads and loads of freebies every Friday. And also she was part of the A to Z of Christmas Craft, which was hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. And what she's done is like just given another little freebie, which I think is also available, actually linked to her A to Z video, and I think it's also in her Facebook group. Anyway, so I took that, cut the back and the strip out of this. So just cut it round like so. And again, I always put the strip really close so that you sort of cut round here, boom, 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 and then there. So let's just quickly like this. Just draw the line all the way down so that you know where it divides. And then like this and like that. And this, sorry, I forgot to put it on here, this is 1 1/4 inches deep. So, oh, forgot my little circle. There we go, Budinga. Right then, cut it out. Hope everyone's well. We seem to be having surges of the of COVID all over the place again. Let's just hope it doesn't affect Christmas. last year it was awful in the UK at Christmas. One day we were allowed. Right, so just cut. Oops, like so. Then I'm terribly wasteful because I like to get rid of the big piece of paper. Whoops. Just trim that off. I am really awful at cutting curves and circles. I just can't figure out a way of doing it without having a punch or a die. So then trim off the excess, because I didn't have this printed on full page. It's on Navigator paper. I think it's 120 GSM, if that's at all helpful. I just like the quality of this paper. It's really nice. And make sure that everything's okay. This is just PVA. I bought a gallon, and then just fill up my little needle nose or needle tip glue bottles, and I just find it's so much cheaper and easier. Art glitter glue is so expensive in this country and so difficult to get hold of. I think it's £30, 30 something pound for a 16-ounce. Or no, I think it might be 8. Oh, I don't know. It's just expensive. Anyway, so stick that, at least with the PVA, you get a little few moments to squish it around so that it fits. I get my bone folder, give it a good squish and loose glue, and then, sorry about the noise, it's the only problem with Timmy's mat. Then I just go around, well, see, me in circles, go around, and for these little bits I use nail clippers, nail scissors. I just find them much easier. See, I'm making that worse. She said, oh, it's because the glue's not dry yet, is it? So just trim off. Like so. Make sure it all looks neat and tidy. I mean, my cutting's not cutting, sorry. Went into my Cockney there. There we go. Right, so that's that. Move all your bits and pieces out of the way. And then get the, and again, it's not a perfect fit by any means, but on this one I'll glue the actual card. And then stick it down. Oh, I really didn't do a very good job of that. More glue if necessary. Oh, really wonky. I don't know what's the matter with me today. I think it's because I'm self-conscious. Okay, so now this is all prepared, you can stick that there. But that is really wonky. That is my cutting. That is terrible. Oops. Oh, I'm just making it worse. it's playing up, or if you're a bit useless like me, bring in Timmy and just straighten off the edge. There we go. Sounds like a real guillotine. That's better. Then you would just glue it down like so. I still don't like that. Oh dear. Not a great tutorial, is it, when the person supposedly teaching you is useless? Hang on. That's better. Right. So for this, because of the lovely blue that G's used, I'm just going to ink it up with, couldn't tell you what it is because, oh hang on, Blueprint Sketch. It's one of my favourites to use around the blue. And just ink it. I find with the blue, just do it right on the very edge, and it's not so overwhelming because it is a dark blue. Ink that up, and this, and then I fold and do the edges because they're the only bits that will be seen. There we go. So you can either stick it over or on the top. I prefer the over, so whoopsie, give it a shake. Oh yes, because I'm filming, definitely. Let's make Dawn look like a twit. There we go. And now what I normally do is get a couple of clothes pegs and just hold it down for a minute or two. I think like that's better, and it just holds it in place for a minute in the meantime. Get your hole punch. There you go. I do like to try and ink that up. I usually end up making it look awful. That's that. So with the tag, what G's done is she's done them so that you can cut them out in one and then fold them in half. So, okie dokie. Cut it out nice and neatly. And what I find easier is with the ones that are joined is I cut all the way across the top. So it's literally just around the outside. That's not neat. Just around the outside like so. Like so. Move your rubbish. Then I fold it. Because I know that I've gone right up to the edges, I know that the fold should be in the middle. Just give it a little burnish like so, and then it's much easier for me to cut it like that. So that's that done. Now what G did was, this is just a cheap retractable knife I got from Amazon, and just go across from corner to corner, like so. Obviously I need to put a new blade in. And then again, corner, whoopsie. There we go. So what she did was fold them back, if you can get hold of them, fold them backwards to the line. If it doesn't quite go to the corner, just give it a little snip, like so. Okay, so G folded them back. Sorry, I went out off screen then. Give it a little burnish. And then cut it off, but leaving, leaving like a little collar. Check that you're into the corners. Shush. Like so. Yep. And then do the same. And you should just be able to see the corner when you fold it up. The edge rather, not the corner, sorry. Cut it off. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm moving off screen again. And then like that. There we go, glue all over me. Like so, and then you do the same to the other side, and what you end up with is this, which is really nice and neat. I then I bought cake collar from Amazon. It just comes on a little small roll, which is just over 2¼ inches deep. Comes on quite a huge roll. I mean, I've been using this for probably about 2 years now. What I find is, because it's nice and narrow, it usually fits into the windows of most tags or cutouts that I do. So I just cut 2 pieces of that to fit the window aperture. Put it away so it doesn't unravel. Put it in there, and then I cut myself some of Tim Holtz snowflake dies, and just put them into one of my little tins, and then just chose the snowflake I preferred and put it inside. Now I don't like to glue what's in there down, so I've got 2 snowflakes of the same pattern and put them back to back, and then just floated it in there. But I find that when it's sandwiched together, it doesn't really move anyway. And if you do want it to move, you can just give it a little tap. And so just put that in there, seal it all around the edges, and I've gone around it with my blue again, and then it sits, no, that's not the right way, Dawn, there we go, then it sits in here nicely. These are all G from Happiness in Crafting. These I purchased, and this is another piece of the freebie number 77 background. Literally just make a tag, and then I put 2 little pockets on there, and then also coming with the kit is lots of little pieces like words and what have I done with that? Oh, I don't know. You get lots of words, like even on the one from Sparkles and Spice, you can use the words on there, make them into little tags and hang them in push them in the pockets so that they hang over the top. Loads of things, just a straightforward decorated tab, which when I glued this down, I glued it on the 3 sides, left the top open and slip that in there. You can also put a dangly or something there. I'm trying to see if I've got any charms that are snowflakes to dangle from there. So that's that really. If you need to know anything, just leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to answer you. Thank you ever so much for watching, and see you all again soon. Bye.